Well, I'm glad you came back. You were leaving, and I had to remind you the show goes until 10:57.
I thought it was 10:30.
Oh,
really.
well, sorry to break it to you, dude.
It is still April, but right now we're looking ahead to May.
That's right. May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and in honor of the occasion, the Asian Comedy Festival returns for a 5th year. It is the longest and largest AAPI comedy festival in New York City.
That's right. Taking the stage is Emmy Award-nominated comedian, one of Vulture's Comedians to Know, and listed on Variety's Power of Young Hollywood, Karen Chee. And she joined us along with one of the founders of the Asian Comedy Festival, Ed Prokopsky. So welcome to New York Living. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
yeah,
look at
you
that,
nailed
huh?
it. Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not an Asian surname.
It is not. I'm adopted. I'm a
Okay.
Korean adoptee. Yeah,
All right,
so
thank
that
you.
is, it's Polish in background.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So did you grow up in sort of a multiracial house?
A single, well, I guess, yeah, technically us being Korean and
Yeah.
then our family being white. So yes, yeah, we did multiracial,
All
yeah.
right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Good to know. So this is the 5th year?
The 5th year, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
Nothing
that's
lasts
huge.
longer than
I
like
know,
a year in
no.
New York City.
We're already ahead of the curve. Yeah, appreciate it,
Basically a bodega at this point.
And we serve great chopped cheese too. It's fun.
Oh, yeah. What made you want to start this festival in the first place?
Well, I think I was doing other comedy and running other shows that were, Asian focused at the time. And I think it was one of those things that we were seeing an opening and a need for it. And it was just, kind of happenstance and luck that a theater was looking to do this type of programming and reached out to myself and some other creatives that were doing similar stuff in the space. And so having the opportunity to put on a festival in New York was just an amazing opportunity. So, jumping at the chance to get more AAPI performers on a stage, and that's just, it kind of all came together at the right time and, at a similar point.
Yeah, something that people wanted.
Exactly,
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love it. So we were doing some research. You didn't always start off in comedy. You were a writer.
Oh,
for
I'm
one
still
of
a
the late,
writer.
For one of the late night shows.
Yes, yeah.
And you brought a very youthful perspective.
Oh, thank you.
You were the youngest person there.
I was, yeah.
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 You brought down the median age
I did.
to about 49.
Yeah, sure.
So how do you transition that into being part of this comedy festival?
Oh man, well honestly it's like thanks to Ed and the other producers who were like really willing to ask lots of different people and lots of people with different backgrounds and voices to be part of this festival. But yeah, I think a lot of writers are also performers and vice versa, so it felt like a nice chance to kind of write jokes for me to tell instead of somebody else, so that was very lovely.
And you sometimes take the stage, or will you be taking the stage?
Oh yeah, I'm going to host a few of the shows, but really, it's just there to kind of highlight and bring up this, amazing talent like Karen. So I'm not going to be stepping on and doing too much material, but it's more just to like warm up the crowd and invite everyone and create an inviting presence there. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah.
The hype man.
The hype man, exactly.
Yeah.
I love being a good hype man. Yeah.
Where, and I'm sure you get asked this question a gazillion times, but I know we've been to comedy shows together. Where do you source your material?
Oh.
You want to handle it first?
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think it comes from anywhere, really. Anytime something is like weird or annoying to me, sometimes I'm like, oh, there's something funny here. Or if something funny happens to me that was awkward in the moment, I feel like I can retell in a funny way. Or yeah, anything you find that's a little bit off. It's kind of like a pattern game where you're like, there's a regular pattern of your day, and if something's a little bit off, there's usually a funny thing about
and
that.
people can relate to that because
Yeah.
everybody's day is, and especially in New York City.
Yeah, nothing is normal in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
You
only
find
constant.
comedy on every corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year's festival is actually raising money for a really good cause as well.
Correct, yes. Welcome to Chinatown, which is a local nonprofit. And they do a lot of stuff in Manhattan's Chinatown in terms of working with all of the local Asian-run businesses and trying to engage them and give them support, let people know about them, but also like bring them together as a community and just get the word out that all these great businesses are there and doing stuff and all these individuals are working in the community and giving back.
5 years, kudos.
Thank you.
What is success for you? Because clearly you have a measure of success because people keep coming back.
Yeah, I guess success is just being able to be consistent. Like you said, a lot of things don't last, and just the consistency alone feels like a success oftentimes. And then I think just bringing together like a diverse group of AAPI, even within a community that seems specific, things showing people that it is so much wider and bigger and more diverse than I think even we give it credit for. So I think that's the measure of success, is getting performers on stage that have a unique background and a unique voice and just letting people bring that in, and
Mm-hmm.
then also bringing that voice to the community and giving back to the community and having those small businesses and those nonprofits like Welcome to Chinatown and just creating that full circle
Yeah.
of all of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I love that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck with the
Yeah.
festival.
Thank
Tickets
you.
still available, right?
They absolutely are. They're very. Well,
They're
they're not
very
very.
much
I don't want to say that they're very available. That sounds bad.
Karen's like, what did I sign up
Yeah,
for?
they're very. No, they are available. If you go to AsianComedyFest.com, you can buy
Okay.
tickets there.
Very
Yes.
And remind folks where it's actually taking place.
It's at a place called Sugar Mouse, and that is actually brand. We're like grand opening it.
Oh,
So
good.
there's a sister club to it, but this one is called Sugar Mouse, 47 3rd Avenue, and we're sort of doing the grand opening. Also Asian brunch.
Look at you. No
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No
we
pressure.
5 years now. It's old hat. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, thank you both.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
good
you.
luck.
Thank you.